Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're going to be making simple pockets, two different styles of simple pockets. You can use your book pages, you could use your music paper, and you're also going to need a little bit of cardstock. Now I have coffee dyed my cardstock. We're going to be taking these things and we're going to be turning them into this. Let's look at this one first. You have 3 different tuck spots in this one. You could glue this down on a page. You could glue it down on 2 sides and use it as another tuck spot. Or you could have it a floating pocket and stick it into a belly band or a tuck spot. Here's a little larger one. We've got our little tag here. I've got a tag in here. I didn't put anything in the middle tuck spot. And then there's this one right here. Here are our pages. And I think I'd like to use this page right here. This came out of a stash that I have, and it's from a magazine from 1974. Absolutely awesome. And then here's my cardstock. So let's do a little prepping first. Let's take our book page. Actually, this is kind of like a magazine. It's a kitchen clatter magazine, January 1974. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see how wide this piece is. This piece is 7.5 inches wide. So what I want to do is I want to make it 7.5 inches square. So let's just mark right here and right here. I'm going to use my homemade tear ruler, and let's just tear this down to the size that we want. So here's our first piece. Now let's take our cardstock, and I want to tear this so that it's 3.5 inches wide. So 1, 2, 3.5. Just make a little mark. And I'm going to tear this as well. I'm also going to tear one that is 2 inches wide. And then a smaller one that's 2 inches wide. Now we have all of our pieces. Let's start with this one right here. I have my Gathered Twigs Distress Oxide ink, and I'm gonna ink my little piece up right now. It's really, I think it's just easier to ink it at this stage. Let's fold our piece up 2 inches and give it a nice crease. A little bit more inking. I have some velvet here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's from Crimson Heart Studios, the same place I get my sari silk from. And let's go ahead and pop it on the bottom of our little piece that we folded up. I'm going to use my Aleene's Tacky Glue. Let's get this glued down. I'm going to glue my little folded up piece down so it's going to make a pocket. Now I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And as I always say, you use the glue of your choice. Now we've made ourselves a little pocket, and I'd like to decorate the back of my little pocket here. So I'm going to just slip these little decorative pieces in. Maybe something like that. Let me bring one up a little higher than the other. I think that will work out perfectly. So let's get these glued in. All right, with just a few little scraps, we've really transformed our little tag right here. Remember the two other little pieces that we tore? I'd like to turn this one into a tall tag to go in our pocket. So I'm going to slip it in, and I think I'd like my tag to be about this tall. I'm just looking at the tag base itself, and then I'm bringing it down. It looks like it's about 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to use my tear ruler, and let's just tear this. We can use this piece too if we'd like. So now we have 3. I have a punch, and it looks like this. I'm going to use this bigger punch right here. And I think it's nice because it makes it a tag shape. I'm going to use the punch on this tag too. And we might as well use it on our third. And yes, you've guessed it, a little bit of ink. Let's do a little decorating. I have a little piece that I've cut to fit one of my little tags out of this print right here. Now this print is from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and this print is from Chapter 1 Papers. I also have some pieces in my dish here. Let's glue this down first. Let's decorate our pocket. I have a little scrap from this paper here and a little piece of doily. I also have a label here. I think this is a Chapter 1 Papers label. I've also made a bow out of some sari silk from Crimson Heart Studios. And let's get this glued down. I think I'm going to use my hot glue gun for this. It's a Sure Bonder high temp. Then let's pop our bow over on this side. I added a flat back pearl in the center of the bow. Let's get back to our tags. We have a small tag there, and we have a large tag here. Let's decorate the large tag with maybe just a circle. I have a little bit of the doily filigree. We could possibly add that too. Oh, I think that would be really pretty. Let's get that glued down. Now we can pop a third little tag in here if we wish. Maybe something like that. Or you could just have the 2 tags. I think that's absolutely adorable. We used a little bit of scraps, some coffee dyed cardstock, a few little pieces of sari silk, and you've got a beautiful pocket, whether you choose to use it floating or stationary. Let's work on our next pocket. We're going to be using the book page, or the magazine actually it said it was, but it's really nice paper. What I'd like to do is I like to decide what do I want for my inside. I think I want this for my inside. I'm not sure I want this dark image. So I'm going to put my point on a grid line, and I'm going to bring the sides in. Now, as I look at my size that I'm making, I could make it this size, which would be 4 inches across, or I could make it a little larger. But what you want to look at is where these other 2 points are crossing. You want them to cross a fair amount. So I think if we make our envelope 4 inches wide, we'll be just fine. So I'm going to choose this grid mark right here, and I'm going to do the best I can by folding my envelope. This is a time when I'm going to say, if your envelope turns out a little crooked, it's going to be okay. And then let's fold the other side using the grid on this side. Now you have a large piece down here, and it looks just like this. let's bring this up, and you want to bring this edge right along this portion right here. So you're bringing it up pretty far, and you want the sides to be straight. You don't want it to go like this, crooked. You want it to be straight, but you do see it's meeting right up here at the top. You need to bring it down just a little bit more. There, something like that. This is the time where I want to ink all my edges and my folded areas. So after I've inked it all up, I have my tear ruler again, and we're going to tear off what we would normally call the flap. We're going to tear that portion off. And I'm just bringing it down so it's going to be even across the top. Instead of taking it from the point to the point, that would be crooked. I'm going to take it across my grid so it's straight. So now you have an extra piece here. We're going to take our extra piece and you're going to decide where you want to add it. Maybe over here, maybe over here. Maybe you want to try out the other side of the paper. Maybe there's one side you like better than the other. I can't quite decide what I want to do. I think I like this right here. So now you not only have a tuck spot here, you're going to have a tuck spot here, and you're going to have a tuck spot up here. I need to ink up my newly torn edges. Let's get this glued down. I'm going to open it up, and I'm just going to glue right here, and I'm going to glue right here, and then I'm just going to fold it up. So those are the only two places that I'm going to glue my larger piece. Now my smaller piece, I've decided I wanted it this way, so I need to glue on these two sides. So I have a few pieces of ephemera here, and in my dish I have some washi tape. And I think I'd like to place my washi tape right at the end. Obviously, that washi tape's very old, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue to make sure that washi tape stays on. I want my torn edge to show. I'll tear this, and I really want the corner here torn. See if I can do it. I'm not sure. There, I did do it. All right. So now we've got that little bit of decoration down. That looks pretty good. On the larger tag that I have that I want to put in here, I've got my piece of my doily. I took my doily and I just tore the little filigree off. And I want to add it right here to the top of my tag. A little bit of glue. And I also have just a little bit of sewing trim. It's got shiny sequins on it. And I want to put it in the center of my tag. A little bit of hot glue. Let's get that glued on. I want to add a little flat back pearl in the center. Oh, I think that's super cute. So that's on our tag. I have a little label here. I'm not really positive where this little label came from, but I think I'd like it down here. But before I glue this down, or maybe I do want to glue it down first, I would like to add a little bit of trim, some lace trim. I think I'm going to turn it up this way as opposed to having it this way. So let me glue this down first. And then I'm going to pop my little lace trim right up here. Now this is a pocket, remember. Right here is a pocket. So I want to make sure I don't glue my pocket closed. I have a very thin strip of sari silk, and I'm going to try to see if a little bow would look good on here somewhere. So I'm going to make a little bow. I love how these have turned out using our book pages, our music paper, and our cardstock. We can create easy, beautiful pockets. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.